Kawasaki has finally unleashed the 250 horsepower supercharged Teryx H2 side-by-side off-roader, and the specs, price and details will make Can-Am and Polaris tremble. The wait, dear friends, is over. After months and months of teases, after all the anticipation, and after the mountain of patent drawings RideApart uncovered, it's all over. It's here. It's live. It's real. It's happening. GIF. And why not? It is real and it is fabulous. A 999 cubic centimeters inline 4-cylinder remains at the heart of the Teryx H2, but a big old supercharger sits atop the engine, ramming air into it and doling out a staggering 250 horsepower and 146 pounds-feet of torque. Redline is pegged at 9,500 RPM, so Kawasaki gave the Teryx H2 an intercooler and twin air intake snorkels, one for the engine, the other for the CVT, to make sure you don't blow up the engine when you're flogging the hell out of it in Glamis or any other hot weather climate. And for those asking why Kawasaki didn't go the turbocharged route like its competitors, the brand stated that it didn't want to power delivery issues, i.e. Kawasaki didn't want old-school turbo lag. The company states, unlike a turbocharger that relies on exhaust gases, the supercharger of the Teryx H2 is mechanically driven by the engine, eliminating turbo lag and offering instant throttle response. Unlike said Delta Integral, however, you can select exactly how much power you want sent to either the rear wheels or all four via the Kawasaki's power mode selector. 3 options are available: full, mid, and low power, with low representing about 60% of the available power, mid being 80%, and full being, well, all the beans. As mentioned, drivers can select between rear and 4-wheel drive, and also have access to a fully locking front differential for when you need to crawl up an obstacle or get yourself out of a sticky situation. But that's just the half of it. The frame and suspension are also out of this world. Measuring at 74 inches, the width was designed to ensure you have plenty of track to put all that horsepower to the trail, gravel, and/or sand, with Fox 3.0 internal bypass shocks providing the Teryx H2 with 24 inches of travel and 16.1 inches of ground clearance. Reinforced skid plates abound throughout to ensure no errant rocks or trees bash the underside too much. The Fox units, however, come with selectable maps through the brand's Kawasaki electronically controlled suspension, KECS, software. Soft, firm and normal are the predetermined maps, with Kawasaki stating, drivers can easily adjust the suspension on the fly using switches on the steering wheel, choosing from 3 clearly defined modes based on passenger load or personal preference. Kawasaki also somehow made the Teryx H2 nearly 300 pounds lighter than Can-Am's Maverick R Max and 100 pounds lighter than Polaris RZR Pro R4. You also get 270mm pedal disc brakes at all 4 corners, while the fronts are clamped down by 3-piston calipers, and the rears by twin-piston calipers. 33-inch Maxxis Carnivore plus all-terrain tires. You can, however, get beadlock rims if you opt for the deluxe models. And as we've reported on before, you have a 5-seat option for your larger family outings in the dunes, with a large bench seat and 4-point harnesses keeping you and your passengers from flying out the window. A 4-seater option is also available. You also have a TFT display, an optional Garmin tread infotainment, a couple hundred accessories, lights, backup cameras, and so many more things that make this go-fast side-by-side damn near the king of them all. Currently, the base MSRP for the Can-Am Maverick R Max $39,199, while the Polaris RZR Pro R4 will set you back a cool $38,999. The base price for the Kawasaki Teryx H2? $37,199. Now that's not a big difference between Team Green and the reigning champions of go-fast side-by-sides, but it's not nothing. And in today's world of economic instability, a few thousand off the others, along with a metric ton of horsepower, and a lot less weight, well, that might just tip the balances of power toward Kawasaki.